Alright everybody, this is BrickBuilder here, and welcome back to Eternal Elements, my very own faction server. And today, we've got a very exciting episode because we're going to be creating a first piece of our God set, which is going to be super hype. But I got a couple things to just quickly update you guys on, which is for starters, this is our first faction member right there, and we are doing that, so they are in our faction, and they're going to be helping us out a ton with stuff. But now we finally have 63 levels, which is what I was trying to get, because I want to buy a custom enchant. So let's get a tier 3 here and see what we're gonna get. We got poisoned 5. Alright, I don't think that's actually terrible. There we go. But now I just realized something, that if we're gonna be making something with custom enchants, we're gonna need an anvil, and we don't even have an anvil. So we're just gonna quickly buy up 4 of these. 5 of them, because I accidentally clicked it more than I should have. But it's okay, because they're relatively cheap. There we go. Just get a nice little anvil. Oh, we already had an anvil. Well, I am just bad then, I guess. But either way, what I want to start working on today is I want to start working on our diamond helmet, because the helmet, pretty useful piece. We can get some nice status effects or potion effects out of it. So what I'm going to do is go on my PV6, which is where all my enchant books are being kept. And I'm going to go through these and see what I want. We definitely need Enlighten. That's pretty powerful. We got an Enlighten 3 over there. Not going to need that now, but I can definitely save that. We got an Ender Shift there, a Molten. And a lot of these books I've been grinding for off camera for quite a while now, just because they're very good books. These are all the like top tier, very expensive books, but they take a while to get, because as I showed you, it does cost 63 levels, but it's definitely worth it if you can get them. Do we want poison? I don't even know if poison is for helmets, but we're gonna see if we can get all these enchants on. So now, for anybody who doesn't know, what you need to do is you go to an anvil and you take the helmet and you put it here. We need to make a god helmet here, and then we need to give it a name too. And I have some pretty cool ideas for that. We'll put shielded on there, because that's a very powerful enchant. You guys definitely want to try to get your hands on it if you can. And let's throw on Enlighten. That's also great. And Enlighten 5, that's going to help us a ton in PvP, because obviously having a full god set will really help us win fights. Molten, another good enchant. You definitely want to put that on all your pieces of gear if you can, because it definitely does help. Implants just restores food as you walk, so you don't actually need to use food. Pretty useful enchant if you ask me. We got Drunk. Now that's going to give us some status effects. I'm not going to say what they are now, but there's some pretty overpowered ones. So you're definitely going to want to stay tuned for that. We're going to throw Glowing on, which again will give us a status effect of night vision, which just, gets rid of the whole point of torches. It makes it a little bit easier to cave if that's how we're going to be making our money, which at the moment it really isn't, because if you guys check last episode on Eternal Elements, my own faction server, I showed you guys what I think is the best way to make money. And it turns out you can't put poisoned on helmets, but that's okay. We'll save that enchant for when we get to that piece of the god set. Now that is a very powerful diamond helmet right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with some names, and then I'm going to come back to you guys in just a second. So I came up with a name that I'm pretty happy with, but I don't have enough XP levels to be able to actually put it on the helmet just yet. So I figure what we'll do is we'll quickly farm up a couple levels. Blaze is very effective for getting those first couple levels. And there we go. Looks like we got tons of gaffles. That's good. Oh, looks like we got chest organization. I gotta follow that now. There we go. I guess we'll do something like that. That should work. Alright. But I came up with 2 different names, but I think I know what I'm going to settle for. I was debating whether to do Fury or Riddle. And I don't know why I kind of chose these words. I just kind of like naming things like one cool word. And I think I've decided that I'm going to be naming the helmet Riddle. And one of the reasons for that is you have to use your brain to actually solve a riddle. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to name our helmet Riddle. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are naming your pieces of gear on the server. But let's put this thing on and let me show you what we get. There we go. So we get night vision, which is pretty good. And then Drunk will give us an increased damage, although it just doesn't display on the 5 zig. But Drunk is definitely very good, and it's great that we got it on there. Let me throw this into armor. We got tons of good pieces of armor in here because from the elemental kit. It's very great. But that is our god helmet right there, because now like if we go to the wild, it is turning night, so I'll be able to show you guys the status effect in just a second, which is pretty awesome. We just gotta let it turn night. Also, as a bit of an update, I'm actually now number 5 on MCMMO. I'm getting up there. I just gotta work on beating these last couple people, and then I'll be at the top of that. And Battle Top, we currently have a decent amount of money. We have 100,000. Well, wait, no, not 700,000. We have 700K. That'd make a lot more sense right there. But now we gotta work our way up to beating these people who are way richer than we're gonna be for quite a while. But we've been working at it with the best money strategy. It definitely does work, although it is a little bit time consuming. But, you know, it can definitely work, and we can also very easily start increasing our MCMMO around here just by simply doing the whole tree harvesting like that. It definitely works. And also, you can make a little bit of money off doing this. Not too much. I mean, you know, you just turn these into planks, and then you can sell these. And boom, I mean, right there, I made, like, you know, less than $100, but still, it didn't take long to do it. Now, in the next episode, what piece of God gear do you want to see me make next? Because I'm not really sure what piece I really should be working on. Whether or not I should go for getting my tools God gear, my sword, finishing up the armor while continuing armor, because I might want a full set of armor. Definitely a bow is going to be useful, but I'm not really sure what you guys personally think I should be, you know, focusing on. So let me know down in the comment section what piece of gear you guys think I should do. And also, let me know when you tell me which piece of gear you want me to make, if you have any name ideas. Now, as I stated before, I generally go for names that are sort of a one-word or a multi-word that sound really creative, but I don't generally go for names that are, I guess, traditional in a way. You know, I'm not going to name a sword, you know, like a real person's name generally, but that's just kind of how I do things when I name my gear. But yeah, this helmet will definitely help us a ton, although it will be a shame if we lose this, because you know how many levels went into creating this? Like, tons of levels went into making this. Like, look at all those god enchants right there. This helmet is easily, like, a ton of hours of work. But I'm very happy we got it, because it was about time that we really start working on our god set, because we need to have our god set ready for when we start really getting into the PvP aspect of factions, and we need to just, you know, start taking on everybody on the server. Which reminds me, comment down below if you're interested in becoming one of my faction allies, because I'm really looking for some allies who I can trust and will really help me out. So if you want to do that, comment down below, and in addition to telling me your faction name, tell me why you think you should be an ally. But anyway, I'm going to see you guys at the next part of the episode. Now we're back at the base, and I really want to start filling up some of these chests full of gear, and one of the ones that I can easily start filling up would be the pearls. I just gotta find where they are here. I'm pretty sure they're miscellaneous. They only cost 20, and we can literally buy full stacks of these things in the shop. It's very easy. Now this was probably a decent amount of money wasted, but we still have a decent amount. And I mean, stacks on stacks of pearls. These will definitely get used, and I'm gonna keep a stack on me as well. I mean, that's not a full chest right there, but that is definitely a lot of pearls, which will definitely come in handy. And now, as you can see, we also have regen 6 at the moment and ton of absorption hearts. That is one of the enchants on my helmet. So you're definitely going to want to try to put that one on as well, because as you can see, it is a very powerful enchant, which will definitely help you in PvP, because it kind of gives you like a redemption round if you die before. So, yeah. And also, I'm going to quickly just sell these. So you go to F, shops, block shop, sell menu. We got to go to materials, and we can just sell them right there. We're not gonna make too much money out of it, but we have made a decent quantity, so I'll take it. And we still have the levels, the level of hearts, which is awesome. Let me throw gapples down here, just because you never know when we're gonna get a ton more gapples. It looks like we're starting potion development, which is definitely gonna be great, because the power of potions is definitely gonna help us a lot. But I think what we're gonna do is actually go for getting a low level enchant. And the reason why is because I'm interested on getting some of the more basic enchants. For instance, glowing, you know, it only goes to level 1. Same with certain other enchants, you know, like vampirism or vampire, not really sure. But that's definitely one I also want to go for, just because of how powerful it is. So I'm definitely going to work on getting that. We don't have enough blazes at the moment either, so I'm not sure if it's worth me investing all the money I have into more blazes. I feel like it isn't, though, only because they don't seem to generate immense amounts of profit at the moment. And I'm actually not sure. Can you buy XP bottles in the shop? I want to say you can, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I feel like, yep, you can. There we go. Okay, we got a stack of XP bottles. Let's just throw these down very quickly, you know. Definitely going to be worth it. I don't know if it's definitely worth it, but I mean, we only paid $3,000 for them, which doesn't seem like a lot, but realistically, if I keep doing it, it will be a lot, so I'll probably never do that again, at least for the near future. Let's get one of these. Let's see, what are we going to get? We got Shockwave 1. Well, that's a pretty bad one. We'll still keep it in our PV over here. Number 6 is where we're going to be storing all of our enchants on this season of Eternal Elements, my very own faction server. Now, if you guys did enjoy this episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and make sure to answer all the questions I asked before. But I'll see you guys in the next episode. IP down below. Bye!